Have you heard the term trauma bonding? When is trauma bonding good? Alcoholics Anonymous. People who trauma bond at Alcoholics Anonymous is good because you talk story. You keep telling everybody about, well, if it was me, I could talk about my drinking days. I mean, if I'm at AA, it may well be that I go up there. Maybe I talk a little bit, and maybe I take a long time where there's just no words. It's just me. Just, there's no words. But I'm at Alcoholics Anonymous. And why are we all there? Maybe we got called one too many times. Asshole. Maybe one too many times you heard it. You're a fucking asshole, alcoholic fuckface. Maybe there's just one too many times. It just didn't bounce off your armor that time. And then you went to AA. Right then and there. You were in the car and you had the realization right then and there. My God. He's right. I am a hardcore, raging fucking alcoholic and in total denial. And I have been projecting my egoic rages onto other people and blaming them. And you pull over to the side of the road, and in Google, you just hit the microphone button, and then you say, where is the nearest AA meeting? And it tells you, maybe it does. I'm going to guess it would. If it was really working well, it would tell you. Google Map. Bing, hit you, and then did take you all the way there, and there it is. And you go in, you get yourself a cup of coffee and a cigarette, and you sit down at the back, and you know how this works. So, somebody's yippee up, and then, well, they say, who wants to come up? And then you get up, and you go up there, and you say, I have been a raging fucking alcoholic, and I have been a Cruella. Well, then you tell your story, and then you sit down and other people tell their stories about them being a devil, too. And what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to remind each other the main reason that you've been a devil is that you were using alcohol to cover up some inadequacy in you. So you gotta dig beyond the alcohol story to look at it. What is it about you that you don't love? Or what is it about you that you love so much that you get the whole world calling you a fucking alcoholic asshole while you're worshiping something called what? What about you goes along with your alcoholism? At Alcoholics Anonymous, they tell you to make a full moral inventory. Well, if you ask me off the top of my head, what would that be? First thing I think is I need to go and I need to do some research on what they mean by a full moral inventory. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to go and do a search. Well, I mean, simply an inventory is all the bags of goods that you have with you. Moral and ethical is, well, why do you have to trauma bond with alcoholics? Until you don't need to trauma bond with alcoholics at the bar anymore, and you trauma bond with alcoholics at Alcoholics Anonymous. But the idea being, if you all sit at Alcoholics Anonymous and you have coffee and cigarettes, you still get the camaraderie that you needed at the bar, but you're not drunk, Sue Ellen Ewing.